So stop right there. What if the key to a peaceful mind is not controlling everything around you? What if it is changing the way you think? We spend so much time trying to fix problems, we try to control situations, we try to manage every outcome. But true inner peace begins inside. It begins when you let go. It begins when you change your inner world. The art of a quiet mind with positive psychology is about that shift. It is about stepping away from mental noise. It is about learning stillness. It is about building a calmer way to live, ready to shift your mindset and find peace within. Like this, if you are ready for something new, subscribe for more ideas on mental calm and share this with someone who needs a way out of the noise. Chapter 1: The Power of Stillness in a World That Never Stops Asking for Your Attention. Stillness is a powerful skill. It is not a luxury. It is a necessity. Imagine moving through daily life with calm and clarity. Imagine staying grounded even when everything around you feels busy. That is the art of a quiet mind. Start with this simple truth: the noise around you is not always the real problem. Sometimes the bigger challenge is the way you respond to it. Notifications, deadlines, worries, they all pull at your attention, but you do not have to follow every pull. You can create space. You can return to yourself. There is an important difference between external noise and internal peace. External noise is the world around you. Internal peace is the quiet place within you. Think about a man named Robert. He was busy all the time, meetings, emails, deadlines. His life looked successful from the outside, but inside, his mind never stopped racing. One day he went for a walk in nature. He heard birds. He saw the trees move in the wind. He noticed his own footsteps. And then he realized something. The world around him was quiet. His mind was not. That moment changed him. He began to make time for stillness every day, and slowly, his mind became clearer. Stillness does not have to be complicated. You do not need hours of meditation. You do not need to escape to a mountain. You only need small moments: a pause before your coffee, a few breaths before work, a quiet minute before bed. That is where peace begins. Try building a pause habit. Take 5 minutes each day. Put the phone down. Close your eyes. Breathe. Do not think about the next task. Do not chase the next worry. Just be here. At first it may feel small, but small moments change the mind. Over time they build a calmer life. Stillness gives your mind space to reset. It makes you less reactive. It helps you think clearly. It helps you act with purpose. A quiet mind is a strong mind. It is no longer controlled by fear. It is no longer pulled apart by distraction. It is free to focus on what matters. Take a moment and ask yourself, where in your life do you need more stillness? What would change if you slowed down for just a minute? The journey starts there, with one quiet choice. In the next chapter, we will look at gratitude, because a calm mind becomes even stronger when it learns to see what is already good. Chapter 2: Cultivating a Mindset of Gratitude. In the last chapter, we explored stillness. We saw how quiet moments create space for peace. Now we go one step further. We add gratitude. Gratitude is not just a nice idea, it is a practice. And it changes the way your mind works. It shifts your attention from what is missing to what is already here. Think of a glass of water. You see what is full or only what is empty. That small shift matters. It changes how you feel about your life. Gratitude helps you notice abundance, even in small things, even on hard days. Think about Sarah. She used to focus on what she did not have. The job she wanted, the relationship she wanted, the life she thought she should already be living. Then someone asked her to write down 3 things she was grateful for every day. At first it felt awkward, but she kept going. She noticed her coffee in the morning, she noticed her friends, she noticed quiet moments that she had ignored before. Slowly her mindset changed. She smiled more, she worried less, she felt more at peace. That is what gratitude does. It does not erase problems, but it changes your view of them. Gratitude is not only for good days, it is also for difficult ones. It helps you find something steady when life feels uncertain. Instead of asking, "What do I need?" ask, "What do I already have?" That question can calm the mind. It can bring you back to the present. It can remind you that life is not empty. Michael lived in constant pursuit of the next goal, the next promotion, the next achievement, the next milestone. But he still felt dissatisfied. Then a friend showed him a different way. His friend noticed small things: a good cup of coffee, a walk outside, a quiet evening. Michael began writing down 3 things each night that he appreciated, and over time, his mind softened, his restlessness eased. He saw that his life had always held more than he noticed. That is the power of practice. Gratitude grows when you repeat it. It becomes part of your thinking, and once it becomes part of your thinking, a peace grows with it. Gratitude also changes the energy you bring to others. When you live with appreciation, people feel it. Your presence becomes lighter. Your relationships become warmer. As you reflect today, think about what you take for granted: your health, your people, your ability to grow. What would happen if you noticed those things more often? What would your mind feel like? Gratitude is not something you reach once. It is something you practice every day, and with practice becomes a quiet strength. In the next chapter, we will build on that strength. We will look at positive emotions and how they can help you move forward with energy and purpose. Chapter 3: Harnessing the Power of Positive Emotions. In the previous chapter, we explored gratitude. We saw how it shifts the mind toward peace and abundance. Now we go deeper, because positive emotions do more than make you feel good. They help you grow. Joy, hope, love, optimism. These are not small things. They are fuel. They give you energy. They open your thinking. They help you take action. Think about a time when you felt alive, full of energy, full of purpose. Maybe it was a big achievement. Maybe it was a simple moment with people you love. Whatever it was, you probably felt stronger in that moment. That is the power of positive emotion. Maria understood this after a major setback in her career. She lost her job. She felt frustrated. She felt uncertain. But instead of letting that moment define her, she turned toward what gave her life. She wrote, she painted, she spent time with her family, and slowly her energy returned. Her emotions lifted her, and her renewed mindset helped her build something new. That is the lesson. Positive emotions are not random. You can create them. You can build habits that support them. A morning gratitude ritual, a walk in nature, time with people who lift you up, time spent doing what you love. These small acts shape your inner world. Mindfulness also helps. When you are present, you can feel emotions without being ruled by them. You can notice your state. You can respond with care. You can choose what comes next. Positive emotions also expand your mind. They help you see more options. They help you think creatively. They help you solve problems. Barbara Fredrickson's work on positive emotions showed that they can broaden thinking and build lasting inner resources. That means joy and optimism do more than feel nice. They make you stronger. Think about John. He was struggling in business. He was stuck and frustrated. Then he stepped back. He rested. He recharged. He spent time doing things that gave him energy. When he returned, his mind was clearer. New ideas came easier. Solutions appeared where he had seen only problems. That is what positive emotion can do. It creates space for better thinking. It does not mean life becomes easy. It means you become more capable. Ask yourself, what brings you joy? What lifts your energy? What helps you feel calm and alive? Make room for those things, because the way you feel shapes the way you move. In the next chapter, we will talk about challenges not as threats but as opportunities for growth. Chapter 4. Embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. In the last chapter, we explored positive emotions. We learned that they can energize your mind and support your growth. Now we face something every life contains. Challenges are part of the path. They are not signs that you are failing. They are signs that you are moving. Think about a hard moment in your life, a setback, a loss, a decision that scared you. At first, it probably felt heavy, it probably felt unfair. But what if that moment was also an invitation to grow stronger, to learn, to become more resilient? David knew that feeling well. His business failed. He lost a lot. He felt crushed, but he did not stay there. He took responsibility. He studied what went wrong. He learned, and then he started again. This time, he built something stronger. That is what growth looks like, not avoiding pain, but learning from it. A growth mindset changes everything. It says challenges are not proof that you cannot. They are proof that you are stretching. Carol Dweck's work on growth mindset reminds us that abilities can be developed through effort and learning. That means difficulty is not the end, it is part of the process. Lisa was rejected again and again as a writer, but she did not let rejection define her. She treated it as feedback. She improved her craft. She kept writing. And eventually, her work was accepted. That is resilience. Resilience does not mean you never feel pain. It means you recover, you keep going. You do not let one hard moment close your future. Mindfulness helps here too. So does emotional regulation. Because when a challenge appears, you do not have to react blindly. You can pause, you can breathe, you can choose your next move carefully. Optimism also matters, not blind optimism. Real optimism, the belief that things can improve, the belief that you can handle what comes next, the belief that this moment is not the end. James faced serious health challenges. He changed his habits. He stayed hopeful. He focused on what he could control. And little by little, he got stronger. That is how challenge becomes growth. So ask yourself, what if this difficulty is teaching me something? What strength can I build here? What can I become through this? Challenges do not have to break you, they can build you. In the next chapter, we will talk about fear and how to move anyway. Chapter 5. Overcoming the fear of failure and taking action. In the last chapter, we learned that challenges can make us stronger. Now we face one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck. Fear of failure. Fear is natural. It is built into us. It can keep us safe, but it can also keep us small. It tells you to wait. It tells you to doubt yourself. It tells you to stay where things are familiar, but growth does not live there. Fear of failure can stop you before you even begin. It makes the goal look bigger than it is. It makes the risk feel heavier than the reward. But failure is not the end, it is information. It tells you what did not work. It shows you what needs to change. It teaches you how to improve. Thomas Edison understood this. He kept trying. He kept learning. He kept failing forward. He did not see failure as defeat. He saw it as part of discovery. That mindset changes everything. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" ask, "What if I learn?" Instead of waiting for confidence, take action first. Confidence often comes after motion. Rachel wanted to start a business, but fear held her back, so she stopped thinking about the whole journey at once. She broke it into steps: research, planning, outreach. Each step felt possible, and soon she was moving. That is how fear loses power, one small action at a time. Perfection also feeds fear. It makes you think you must get everything right before you begin, but perfect is a trap. Most great things are built through imperfect action. Michael wanted to write. He feared his work was not good enough. So he stayed silent for years. Then he started sharing it, and one story was accepted. That one act changed everything. You do not need perfection, you need movement. Take one step, then another, and keep going. Ask yourself, what fear is keeping me still? What is one small action I can take today? What story am I telling myself that needs to change? Fear is often a sign that growth is close, and when you act anyway, you become stronger than the fear. In the next chapter, we will talk about discipline and consistency, because action matters. But consistent action changes everything. Chapter 6, The Power of Consistency and Discipline. In the previous chapter, we faced fear and learned to act anyway. Now we come to what keeps success alive: consistency and discipline. Consistency is showing up again and again, even when motivation is low. Even when the results are not immediate. Discipline is staying with the plan, even when distractions show up. Even when it is hard. Together, they build real progress. James wanted to get in shape. He kept starting and stopping. He relied on motivation, and motivation kept fading. Then he changed his approach. He committed to just 20 minutes a day, not because it was easy, but because it was repeatable. And over time, everything changed. His body changed. His energy changed. His confidence changed. That is the power of consistency. Big results rarely come from one huge effort. They come from small efforts repeated over time. A better career, a healthier body, a stronger mind, all of them are built the same way. Maya wanted to finish a novel. She had a busy life, so she wrote for 30 minutes a day. Some days were hard, some days were tired, but she kept going. And eventually, the novel was done. That is discipline, not dramatic, not flashy, but deeply powerful. To build consistency, make your goals clear. Do not leave them vague. Say exactly what you will do. Then build it into your routine. If you want to read more, read 10 minutes each morning. If you want to exercise, put it on the calendar. If you want to build something meaningful, work on it daily. Routines reduce friction. They make action easier. They help you keep going without draining your energy. And remember, consistency does not mean perfection. You will miss days. You will get distracted. You will fall off track sometimes. That is normal. What matters is returning. What matters is continuing. Think of success like planting a tree. You do not see the growth right away, but under the surface, roots are forming. That is what consistency does. It builds strength you cannot always see yet. So ask yourself, where do I need more consistency? What small action can I repeat every day? What routine would support the life I want? The life you want is built one choice at a time, one steady action, one disciplined day, one repeated effort. Keep showing up. And keep building, keep moving. Your future is shaped by the habits you practice now.